Well, hello everyone. Back out here in the garage. Spent a couple of days rested up, and now I'm gonna get out here and get back to work on some stuff. Just give you a quick update what's going on. And of course, in our community post we stated we got a new welder. We're going to try that out today and see how she does. It's the new Titanium Unlimited 200. It does stick MIG and lip TIG, and also has an option to put a spool gun on it where we can do aluminum. So we're going to put this thing to the test, see how it does. But just update from the last video or two. The pursuit car is doing great now since we put the new power steering hose on it and replaced the lower control arm. It's driving like a new car. The only thing left to do to it now is go get it aligned when you get two tires for the back, because winter's coming up. So other than that, she's doing great. A couple of y'all were asking about what was going on with Ethan with the Honda, and make a long story short, if you've known, in the past year or so he's been swapping and trading Hondas out for a while. He bought this body because the orange one he has, when he traded for it, had been wrecked in the front. It was going to need to be pulled back out, new radiator core support put in it. But when he was going through it and taking parts off, he found out that that thing was really rusted out. The unibody on the passenger side underneath the door had been smashed almost to nothing, to where it was weakening the unibody. So what it was going to cost him at the end of the day to fix that one up, it was better off to find another body, because the engine and everything in the orange one was completely gone through. Everything's new in it. Transmission, motor's been gone through, new AC, radiator. So what it was going to cost to fix that orange one, it was worth to find another body, which is the Honda Civic DX. We picked that up a while back over in Cookeville area. So what he's doing now with it, he is stripping everything out of this car. He's going to start from the bottom up with it. Wiring harness, because basically we're using everything out of the orange one to put in this. Now the interior that was in it was in pretty good shape, so he's going to keep that. So he gutted this car out. So when we got this thing, there was no engine, no trans in it. Someone had did a B series swap in it. So he's going back with the original engine setup. Like I said, I don't want out of the gold one. He's just wanting a really good daily driver, good on fuel. That's what he's going to do with that. But like I said, he's gutted this thing down to nothing. So there's the old wiring harness that came out, the carpet. He's going to be using the wiring harness out of the gold car, because this one, even though it's pretty much stock, there was some changes into the harness going to B series. So instead of fighting with everything to get it back the way it was, he wants to go ahead and use the stock harness. There's the dash out of it. I mean, dash is in really good shape. Now what he's been doing is cleaning all these parts out that came out, because the car's been sitting for a while. So he's going to clean everything down on all this. He's going to store it until he's ready for it. And if y'all know Ethan by now, he loves things being clean. So that's what he's been working on. Chrysler 300, it's doing good. There is still a couple more valve seals we got to replace in this thing. Like I said, that top end kit from Cosmetic, love their head gaskets, but I don't know if it's just a bad batch of valve seals or what. But we noticed after the drive to No Name and a couple times down the track, there's a couple more of them that are probably ripped because it's starting to smoke again out the back on startup. So, but we're going to deal with that later. Like I said, we got another set of 6-1 heads, but it's got comp springs already in it. So we're going to wait until we get the cam and everything for this. Then we're going to pull these heads off, put the other ones on. And then you also notice he was had no traction up the track. So he went and picked up something the other day, and he's got them stored inside right now, so let's go inside. So I'm inside, but he's starting to put his Honda parts away. Let me get these out of the way. So he picked these up on Marketplace the other day. And guys, there's some good deals out there at Marketplace. And this setup here that he got, I think the rims are like $250 a piece, not counting the tires, so there's probably about $1,000 worth of stuff right here. So now he's got his radio drag slicks to put on the 300 SRT8. But he really got a good deal on them. He paid like $250 for that setup. But he did find out though, we tried test fitting one on here yesterday on the 300. And of course he's got this thing lowered and found out he's going to have to raise the car about 1.5 inches back up to accommodate the slicks on the back. Or he can run a shorter tire. Well, right now he wants to burn those, so I guess we'll have to wait until spring to do that because our local track is closed down for the season. Now, also in the deal, which we didn't know the guy had, was a thing for HP tuner. So we got MP2 hookup, and those go for about $500 or so. And all we gotta do now is take the laptop, download the software for it. It's still got a couple of credits on it, and which is going to help us out tremendously because the truck is tuned on HP. My red Charger has some programming through HP, so now we can use it on those. We can actually use it on anything that's here. The Lark is going to be under HP tunes, so now I get to learn how to tune a little bit. So that ought to be fun. And he picked that up for next to nothing. So it was a good trip for him yesterday. So now I'm going to get back on this Lark. Now where we left off at, the welder took a dump. And we were getting ready to do some welding on the mounts. I need to make cut out some pieces for here and here. Get that closed in. I need to trim all that out. I need to trim the side of the frame down like I did over here. That way we have plenty of space for the headers. And so I guess I'm gonna get started on this. So we'll see how it goes. Now that I got some more stuff cut out of the way, cut the frame through here. Like I said, I'm making room for the headers. This will get all welded back through here and join it together. Got some more of the training area trimmed out of the way, so all I gotta do now is heat that up, bend it up, tack it in. And I've made my first template for here, which I've already got cut out. See if I can do this one-handed. I get it fit a certain way. So that's going to fit in there like so. Do some trimming. There we go. Let's get it traced out and let's get it cut out. I got my piece traced out here. I just need to cut it out now and cut it a little bit bigger. I can always grind it down to where I need it at. You know, rather have too much and not enough. So I can keep trimming on this, finessing it until I get it. I got to put a slight bend in it. And so let's get this cut out. Now that I got my piece cut out, I'm getting ready to tack it in place. I believe I got the welder set where I need it at, according to the guide, so we'll try it at that setting and then kind of fine tune it from there. So I like the settings program on this thing. It tells you how to set your wire speed, voltage, and inductance. So let's see how she does. So let me adjust this a little bit and we'll get back on it. All right, I'm still playing with it. It looks like we're getting somewheres. First time using this, it's not doing too bad. I just got to get used to the adjustments on it. This here I'm going to have to redo. This metal's really thin through here, so I'm going to cut it out and replate it through there. But overall, not doing too bad. Well, I'm filling in holes, thin spots, filling some areas back up, and grinding it back down. So definitely time consuming. So far, the titanium aluminum is doing pretty good. Like I said, I've got to get used to the settings on it. It welds definitely different than the Chicago did. But it seems like it's going to work. So I'm going to get back on this, do some grinding, and call it a day. Other than that, guys, y'all have a good one, a safe one, and we'll see you down the road.